opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
Wake up, roll up, tune in, it's the High Guys. Let the good vibes begin. Yeah. 2 hours on the line, it's a Tuesday thing. 10 Eastern on the dot when the hotline ring. Got the headlines hot, got the jokes on cue. Little puff up perspective in your daily news. High Guys Potcast, Tuesday at 10. News, reviews, and views again.
Hi, Guy.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, not our fault.
No.
No.
And hi. Yeah, I really am today. But there's a good reason for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what it is?
Sure, let's tell everybody.
All right, just let me turn this thing on here first.
All right.
And we need our chat so that the peoples who are watching can say hello and please join in the conversation. Even if you're shy, we can't see you. You can make up a person if you want. You don't have to be yourself. Be whoever you want.
But
I like to do that sometimes.
we're late getting started because of
StreamYard has gotten a little bit popular lately.
sure has. And when things get popular,
It's time to look for a new place to go.
you receive notices that tell you that we're sorry, but our system is overloaded right now. Please try again.
Al, you're a little older than me, but we both know we used to get that on telephone. You remember?
Telephone.
On the telephone. On the hello, ring, 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 hello. Remember those? With the dial?
Yeah, the dial. I remember the little dial.
We used to get those messages. Sometimes you pick up the phone and they ask you to try again because the phone was busy or there was too much going on the lines. That especially happened back in the party line days.
Oh, party line days. Yeah, I haven't had that. That's been so long since. Well,
that's what I mean. We're the
not
same age, and so we've both seen that. Like we had, my dad owned a farm with a bunch of other doctors out near Port Hope, north of Port Hope, on the north side of the highway, and they had a party line there. So I have firsthand knowledge of using a party line. Buddy Weeds.
Yeah, we didn't have a party line. I've never had one, but I had friends who did. Hi, buddy.
It was something that happened in the country, right?
Yeah,
in the farmland. But yeah. So I've got two things to review, products, and I've got some stuff about New York.
Yeah, same here. Good stuff.
And I've got a few things in Facebooky. Pardon the jitteriness of what we're doing, because both Al and I are using old laptops, and they are slowly phasing out on my Mac here the operating system and the and Chrome, which is what we use, because they're bringing in all the AI shit, right? So
yeah,
till we figure that out, we might be a little choppy. We apologize for that. And we're old.
Yeah, anybody wants to send us new computers, just send us a request for our address and we'll
P.O. Box 1072, Terrace Bay, Ontario. Oh, that's real. That's my box.
yeah, I know it is.
It's also the box for the defunct CBG TV.
Huh?
And 420 radio.
Yeah.
The whole time I've been doing this, Al, I've never had a post office box. I've always just had shit sent to my house. Right? You want to send me something? Send something. I don't care.
Right.
But now I don't do that often, and
you gotta get your mail.
And now I have a post office box.
Yeah, it means you have to go get your mail instead of it coming to your door. And they are eliminating home-to-home delivery.
I was just gonna say, yeah, get used to it.
Yeah. I already walked to the end of the driveway to get our mail in a box.
I have a box.
Even I can see even our mailboxes that we have out here in the country.
Yep.
Being eliminated and putting into one spot.
Well, that's what they're going to be doing. That they don't have any delivery other than Pure Later or FedEx. They don't have mail delivery here at all. You go to the post office and they have boxes there, but there are boxes scattered around town as well. I don't have one close to me.
He's back.
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
I'm gone. I'm back. Yeah. Eventually, I know they want to get rid of them. Cost is huge.
Well, they're even doing it in Toronto too. So
yeah.
all the big cities.
I don't know how many people write out letters anymore to people. Just same as similar.
I got one last month from some Mormons.
Yeah.
That's about it. I get Church of Latter-day Saints sends me a nice little note thanking me for the love and all that stuff as well.
Oh, do they?
But that's I mean I have a mailbox on my house. Like it's one of those metal ones that go when you close it.
That's for collecting up the junk paper that
I don't even get that anymore. I don't get that here. I get that in my mailbox.
Yeah, same here. It comes in our mailbox too.
The girls do that. That's the first thing they do in the morning is they put the junk mail in and then they put the mail in.
Right. Okay. So, I wasn't really expecting talking about mail today.
Well, that's okay.
But just so I'm rolling joints. That's why I keep looking away. I like to talk about what I did over the weekend.
What did you do over the weekend, Al?
And I have pictures.
Yeah, and funny enough, one of my reviews is one of that place's products.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a video ready yet?
No, I don't have a video ready yet.
Oh, you suck, Al. I was looking forward to seeing that. I went with Al the day before.
I do have pictures.
Look around. Okay.
Yeah. So what's going on is this past Saturday, there was the Farmgate store. There's not very many of them here in Canada or Ontario. Yeah. But I think
there's more out west though.
I have one close to me. I don't know if you can really see it in that little picture.
Yeah, you can. If you make it full, just click on the little box there, and it'll make the whole picture big.
There we go. And went to Abide Farmgate Cannabis Store. It's in Trent Hills, and I was there for their grand opening. Obviously, as you mentioned, you and I went there on Thursday before the grand opening to do some testing.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
Correct. That didn't work out. Where did we go? We disappeared. There we go. We're back. Oh, that's the wrong one.
You keep doing the wrong one. There you go, Al. I even labeled it for you.
Did you? I didn't see the label.
There's too many there. I mean, we have to go through it because I use this one for my show as well, just with a different background.
Right. Yeah, I don't use this one other than just this. So I went to, as mentioned, went to Buys Cannabis Farm Gate store there. Yep. And I got there like half an hour earlier than I can normally do. Tested out my equipment, made sure everything was going to work. Because when we went there on Thursday,
was it Thursday? I thought it was Friday.
Thursday, Friday, whatever it was. We did test on StreamYard, and the reception sucked.
I told Al he needs to get one of those Starlink minis and put it on a hat and walk around with it.
So the reception was bad, so we made the decision I would just go in and record things, and that's what I ended up doing. When it comes to interviews, I talked with JJ O'Brien from Echination.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Tuesday. Pardon me?
Yes, I know who JJ is.
Yeah.
I've been following her on Facebook for a long time.
I got her book.
Oh, cool.
Got her book. Got it autographed.
I'm almost positive she's been on the show at some point, but literally 18, closer to 20 years. It's a lot of guests. But anyways, JJ O'Brien was there, and
then people could sign up for tours of the facility. So I did that. I had my friend Rob with me, who was my cameraman for the day when I needed somebody to do that.
Cool.
And
Al's becoming
he was really excited. He did not even realize it was there. The store was there. Didn't even know the business.
But that's right by where I was, isn't it?
No, it's right. It's just past Ferris Park. You know what Ferris Park is.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. So it's
instead of going to Hastings, you're going towards Sterling. Belleville area, right?
You go straight instead of turn. Go ahead, finish your story. It doesn't matter.
Pine Tree, but they're down a rural road because they're a farm. They've got 15 acres of cannabis in the process of growing, 6,500 plants, and so I was walking through them, doing the tour with I believe probably the head gardener. Learning about what they were doing, and then after you walk through the plants and seeing the different strains, we're actually able to get to a point where we went up onto a bit of a hill, and we could overlook the garden where everything is. It's all fenced.
They must have some fucking hell of a security.
Yeah, they got security and they got big fences,
and I'm sure there's dogs running around in there at night. And yeah.
And then after that, we went in and we could look where they saw where they would dry and trim and stuff like that. So
they do have some buildings on the property where they do processing and stuff like that.
Right.
And they're from what I understand, they are a full production. I mean, they don't just grow; they make everything there, and kind of like what Tim Barnhart was trying to do with Legacy.
They actually have two locations. They have the garden location
in Mississauga.
And then all the product producing, like making the joints and the creams and all that. That's all done in Mississauga.
Okay, so let's just
See some
So
pictures?
people who don't, yeah, let's see some pictures. But while we're looking at pictures, let's also explain to people who might not know what a farm gate location is, because it's unique to Canada, really.
Yeah, does that help any? Where are you?
There we are.
Oh, there you are. You're off to the side, just so we can see the pictures and show people.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so that's the notice. That right there. This is for people to sign up to go for the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were 40 minutes to do the tour, and it says 30 to 45 there. So, and this is the ribbon cutting ceremony. The people that you see in there to the left, this fella here, the hat, that is the mayor, and then the owner of Abide. This is employees that work there. This lady here was very accommodating for me when it came to my dietary issues. I believe she went into her own supply in order to accommodate me.
Wow.
Yeah. The buns were like the hamburger buns and stuff. They had seeds on them, and I can't eat seeds.
Yeah. No seeds for Al.
Right. So she went and got me a non-seed bun. As I said, I believe at her own supply. Now this lady here with the black jacket on, she's with the Trent Hills. I believe she's with Trent Hills Chamber of Commerce, who was there. And this is the mayor and Dave. The mayor, Bob Crate is the mayor, and then there's Dave. He's the owner of Abide. And this is right at the front door. They are again getting a certificate from the chamber. And then this is JJ and Marianne Lawrence of Education. They had the booth set up there. JJ had her book, and they were talking to people about what they do. And this is one of the trimming machines that they have. You can see the weigh scale off to the left. Now, in behind him, the room in behind him is the drying room. If you look, you can see the bars on the ceiling over top of about level with his hat to the right of his, our right of his hat. You can see the bars.
I can't. I just can't.
It's too small. Okay, sorry.
Too small. Yeah.
And then this is their bucking machine. This machine here takes all the buds off the stems. And then this is part of the picture of their garden. Do you need that? Make that bigger, Al?
I made my screen bigger, but you could. Did you hit full screen there? The little bars there in the top corner of your picture. It might make it bigger.
There we go. All right.
I wasn't sure it would.
Yeah, there you go. Bigger. And then
I would have liked to have seen something like that at my place.
This is from up above that bit of a hill. This is only one portion because I couldn't get it all into one picture.
Of course.
And then there's closer view of all the plants. And the rows, between the rows, they're wide enough so that they can get the tractor down there. And then that covering, they're changing the way they're doing it. They're going to change that process to an improved process. There's looking down the row, see the plants. And there you go.
Neat.
We're back.
And he was there all day.
all day. That's right, 11 hours. I didn't think I was going to be there for 11 hours, but I just kept busy doing things while I was there, talking with people. Or for example, the pizza guy. Shout out to Fire Hall Pizza. And the hall is spelled H-A-U-L. It's operated by a former fireman. And it was a trailer that had on the back end of like a small trailer that would serve food and stuff. And on the back end was a fireplace that had a spot to cook pizza. So the pizzas were cooked over the fire. And so they make up pizzas, cut them all up, put them on a table, and put them on the plates or whatever. People just come and take the slices. And so I went and had a talk with the guy, and he told me that when I wanted my pizza, to give him a heads up. And what happened was the next pizza he made, he kept a section with 2 pieces made custom for me. No cheese on it and all these different toppings I couldn't put on, where he made the rest of the pizza for everybody else. Cooked it, cut it all up, and then I was able to get my pizza. So
awesome.
Yeah, he was very accommodating as well. So big shout out to him. And what else did I do? Did the tour, saw the stuff. I interviewed the owner, Dave, that you saw there, twice. One time we did it right there at the front door where all the dignitaries were going on, and spent about 15, 16 minutes there talking to them about getting started and Health Canada, dealing with them. And then there was a demonstration that was being held inside on this big, I guess you could call it an instrument of some sort. It's big. It's not something you carry around. It stands. Let's just put it this way. 16 people can play it at the same time. It's that big. And so we watched this demonstration of this thing. And then the skies opened up and rain come down, it poured and all that. So I arranged with the owner to finish the interview another time if the rain continued. And lucky enough, at about 7 o'clock, 6:30, the rain stopped, and we went and spent 40 minutes walking through the fields, talking about everything, the processing from start to finish, from growing, from the planting of the plant, putting plants in the ground, the harvesting. Cool. And talking about the micro life in the soil, growing.
So you were right. You were all over that.
Yeah, their growing process is certified organic. Health Canada does not. Health Canada does not certify gardens organically. Third parties are required to do that, so he does that. They have that done as well. Now, how Buddy Weeds has asked, how many varieties are they growing? I didn't count them, Buddy, but I'm going to say probably half a dozen, 5 or 6 that they've got going. And if that's what your garden looks like, way to go, buddy. Yeah. It is large. There's no way you could spend time maintaining each plant, and you'd have to have an awful large forest to be able to go in and walk up and down the rows. And then they have, I got to talk to them about the water source and the watering, how they get the water 6,500 plants. All right, it's not something you go around and do by hand, I'll tell you. Yeah. They hired local people, and they get along with their neighbors.
And it's a huge farming community there, so
it is.
They have access to all of that stuff. I've been watching a farming channel on YouTube, and it's interesting the technology that they brought into farming.
Right.
And they have full watering systems which hit every plant.
Yeah.
So they probably have a truck that drives through there with a sprinkler on it several times a day or even several times a week, whatever. Now
the company itself, when talking to Dave, they've been around for a while. He's been involved for 30 plus years on the cannabis hemp end of things.
He is a retired police officer, right?
Pardon me?
He's a plant, but
Oh, I
fired
never mentioned anything. Nothing came up with that.
I believe I heard someone say that when we were there the day before.
Oh, that could be staff. Who knows? Security. I don't know.
Security.
So whole hemp CBD products or food products that is them, as well as pure hemp rolling papers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all connected to the same guy, to Dave. So he's been around for a while. He was growing cannabis. He was one of the first 20 people to get their licenses requests in.
I like pure.
But they ended up they changed the location, and Health Canada told them, "Oh, since you changed your location, you have to go to the end of the line." So they had to wait.
I remember hearing that conversation as well. Yes.
Yeah, they weren't too impressed, but he said in hindsight it worked out for them because they were able to change things around. Oh, Buddy Weed says he's got 10 varieties.
Wow.
And lots of plants. I see you there. Oh, yeah. Buddy says he looks to having a farm gate store as well someday. So
you know that the peoples can see that, right?
Yeah, I know that. But maybe they've got a small screen like me and they can't see it.
Okay. Well, then you can do this. You can do this, Al. Is that better for your eyes?
Yeah. No, my computer, because I got all this stuff open. My screen's only like this big, man.
I'm glad you went.
Yeah.
And it sounded like, and I can't wait to see the video and the interview.
Yeah, likewise. It's not gonna be overnight, so I'll get that done as soon as I can and make it available for everybody. So, as I mentioned, it'll be in full length, as well as I'll release the interviews I did separately. So, all right. Anything? Oh, as far as product wise, they have I got these doobies here. This is called their CBG infused mangoes pre-roll.
Ooh, for sleeping.
Yeah. THC, CBD, and CBG is what's in that package. So, alrighty. Anything else on this you want to discuss?
No, like I said, I'm waiting to see what you come up with the stuff that you did. I'm disappointed that we couldn't do a live, but
Yeah, same here. Now I have to find your screen is I tell you, my screen is so small. We're hiding behind I'm hiding behind the numbers.
Mine as well. Here, I'll do this. There you go. Is that what you wanted to do?
There we go. I think I can see it now. There we go. Now I can see it. See what happens down the road. Maybe I'll see if I can go back there and get another tour come harvest time.
There you go. You ready for a song?
Sure, let's play one. We've been
all right.
Let's go.
Sun on the kettle, bare feet on the floor. I open one eye, then I want one more. The world can wait, I'm moving slow. Got a little green and nowhere to go. Let it rise, let the smoke grow sweet. Take your time, feel the morning beat. Wake and bake. Wake and bake. Ease my mind, let the whole day shake. One slow breath and I'm wide awake. Waking me, waking me. Back porch swinging with the mango breeze. I let my thoughts float off with the trees. No heavy news, no pounding door. Just a soft little laugh and I need no more. Let it rise, let the smoke roll sweet. Take your time, feel the morning beat, beat, beat. Wake and bake, wake and bake. Ease my mind, let the whole day shake. Wake and bake, wake and bake. One slow breath and I'm wide awake. Wake and bake, wake and bake. The phone keeps ringing, I let this slide. I got sun in my chest and calm inside. One more spark, one more smile. I can stay like this for a little while. Wake and bake, wake and bake. Ease my mind, let the whole day shake. Wake and bake, wake and bake. One slow breath and I'm wide awake. Wake and bake, wake and bake, wide awake. Wide awake.
Wake and bake
Yeah.
daily. Get up,
Pretty
have
much.
breakfast, and out for a walk I go with the dog. Oh, talking about the dog. Did you see the stuff? The dog's little encounter last night after supper?
I did. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, just for everybody who's watching. Last night, the dog and I went to go for a walk, and I stepped out the front door, made the right to head out into the field, and there was a buck standing there on the lawn.
Big one.
Big, yeah, and Tessa didn't go running at it. She sort of cautiously walked forward.
Yeah, I wouldn't go running at something with spikes like that either, Al.
And she you can see her stretch, and then she laid down, and then she sat there and watched it. And slowly but surely the deer made its way around, and it got closer to her, and she just sat there and just laid just.
Did they nose?
No, they didn't
Not
know.
that
So
close.
I'm going to say they were probably it was probably 10 feet on the other side of the driveway.
You know, other than bears and birds and my chipmunks and the occasional squirrel, I have not really had any interactions with. I had more interactions there at the farm.
Yeah.
You know, with deer. There was always deer there every morning. 20 different kinds of birds every day, like right there. Bobcats and you hear the frogs at night, and because I had the pond, and the coyotes howling away all night long, and Rosa had a long lead, and she just kind of sat there and absorbed it. Now she sits on the patio, on the deck, the patio.
Last night when the deer finally left,
yeah,
and it headed across the field towards the lake. I don't know, maybe it was like 10 minutes later. I heard coyotes yelping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dinner time.
So I don't know whether they got. I don't know whether they got the deer, but they got something. So they were celebrating a kill by the sounds of it. So, and good morning, Dee. Saw you.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
So, but no, I didn't know how she would react. To
I wish Rosa was better, because she goes after the chipmunks when they come around. I mean, they run up my leg and she rushes them and they run away.
Oh yeah, chipmunks and Tessa. Yeah, she's the same way. But obviously, this deer was much bigger than Tessa.
One day at the apartment in Toronto, I lived on on Eglinton, where the hydro lines park starts. It goes from Eglinton.
Mhm.
It cuts through the whole city, really, but it goes right through up to almost Ajax. Right?
Ah,
Yeah. Well, it's going towards the power plant.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and that brings a lot of wildlife right into the city, coyotes at night and stuff. So I used to see them running around in the park.
Yeah. As far as ICD's got a question there about how many, I think it had 2 on each antler.
So that's a 4-point buck.
Yeah.
Which is standard, right? Like, I don't know.
I'm not a hunter, so.
A friend of mine, a chat room friend of mine
Yeah.
from a long time ago.
Okay, here we go.
She said, "I'll be right back." Ran out.
That?
I heard a shot, and she took down an 8-point buck right in her backyard.
Yeah.
From her porch.
From her porch.
From her porch. Yeah. This was in the States.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Dear Al.
Dear Al. A new segment for you, Al. Dear Al. Hey, that's a good segment. A question and answer section.
Actually, I have a trail camera sitting right beside him. Right there. So I'll get some. I'm sure
even more. Yeah. I still haven't seen any bears on my cameras at all. They're not picking up shit.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen any bears around here yet. So,
you've seen a bear. You've seen bear poop.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, I haven't seen anything this year. You know what time it is?
It's 10:43. 10:41.
Okay, it's also.
So I was reading this article this morning, and you won't believe what happened.
Tell me.
What happened?
What
I think it's so good that the both of us have the same thing. I'm going to assume, and that is the New York situation with the New York's allowing micro grow cannabis operators to sell cannabis at farmers markets.
I even, in fact, have it right here.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. I don't see why not. It's an agricultural crop. And that was something that I mentioned in the local group on my post of the Farmgate store. And I said, it's a local farm. It's an agricultural crop. We should be allowing these guys to sell in farmers markets. So I didn't. I haven't gotten any response on that part of the thing.
I'm just looking to see if there's an audio thing. So we don't have to read it. But if you want to tell people the gist, I will slowly scroll.
Okay. Well, I have a different version of the story than what.
Okay. Well, I'm going to post this, and you can post yours as well.
Yeah, I've got ours up on the news site. Now, as far as what Buddy says that a big buck is 8 to 10 points, and he asked what happened. We walked out and it was there. Now, as far as everything else, it just wandered around underneath the tree, the apple tree, eating apples.
There's a song for you, Al.
Huh?
There's a song for you. A deer under the apple tree.
Deer under the apple tree. Yeah. And it just hung around there. And then all of a sudden it just made its notification warning noise and it left. I don't know what startled it other than maybe me moving, because I moved like 3 or 4 times and then finally maybe just one of them was too much. So what's that?
Yeah, when they're ready to go, they go.
Yeah. It went.
No, Rosa, go lay down, please.
So yeah, as far as the farm gate, they're in New York City. Yeah, I agree. It's good stuff. I think it's they're doing it to help with sales. I think this should be done because why not? It's apparently you can buy alcohol at some farmers markets. I don't know if it's every time or whatever, but I mean,
Well,
I've been
you can
told
buy
that.
alcohol at vineyards,
Yeah.
and
Well,
you can buy alcohol right at the breweries as well.
yeah, exactly. You
So
can buy
why can't
cannabis at the farm gate, but
why can't we do that? You can do that at a farm gate store now, yes, but we need to be able to do that on a regular level.
yeah.
I think that it would cut down costs if we had farm gate stores available more readily. It would cut down costs for the business and for the consumer, I would think.
Well, for the business, they still have to give the OCS, the AGCO, the monies that they would have given them if the product was going to them to be distributed. That money still has to be paid. They don't save any of that money whatsoever. You still have to pay. Yeah. We still have administration work to do. You still gotta give us that money. Yeah, I read an article on that, and it was just like, what the fuck? You're taking the money from the businesses, and you're not even doing the work.
Right. But and unfortunately, we've been watching this for 8 years going on here in Canada, and now we're going to watch it happen down in the US and in other countries as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a growing pains, right?
Oh yeah, and that's the way Dave described it during the interview as well, because he was happy that legalization is here, but he agrees it can use some improvements and
well, there's always improvements.
Right.
We're all learning.
Yes.
Once upon a time, somebody was in a field learning how to grow pot.
Yeah.
Now look what's going on in the world. It's probably the number one, other than Mr. Rump. It's probably the number one conversation on a lot of people's minds.
Yeah, probably. Now, another thing on Abide there, they are growing hemp, and
I forgot to mention that. I remember that.
And they are working with the McGill University on a project, and I believe the project is to do with beneficial bacteria in the root zones of plants.
Huh. Well, la-di-da.
That's what they're doing.
You pushed the wrong button again, Al.
Did I?
That's cool. I mean, it's all progress, and a lot of people aren't going to like what's going on. It's like with AI stuff. It's all progress. You've got people like Steven Spielberg saying they're going to use AI. It's just another tool. They've been using AI for 20 years already. We're just hearing about it now in the public. So with cannabis, it's the same thing. I mean, they've been growing cannabis forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever heard of that burning bush?
Yeah.
I'd like to have you know what? Have you? I don't know if you've seen any posts. Rosa, go away. But I post stuff from a page called Token Jews, and it's all Jewish stuff. And the guy's an actual rabbi, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's great. Ira Price is a rabbi.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And a coroner. But anyways, it's all progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we've, from our vantage point, we've had a good stare at what's going on
Mm-hmm.
and has happened.
We've been able to watch
Down, please.
as it's been going on.
She's not listening.
No. Why not?
No, because she's old. I don't have to listen. Rosalie, lay down, please.
Oh, buddy, just so you know, as far as I'm concerned, Schedule 3 cannabis is pharmaceutical. That's where it's going to go.
That's where I think that they're going to learn from what we didn't do and do that. I think that that would be okay, I guess. A lot of people will disagree.
They've come out with a new pharmaceutical THC. There's a report that came out in the news, dronabinol.
A pharmaceutical as in synthetic?
It's a synthetic pharmaceutical.
I've had
it was just that. There was a report out the other day that says that it's good for PTSD. So
yeah, well, the only thing that Sesamet did for me after 5 years was give me kidney issues.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
yeah, because of what are requirements of Schedule 3, a lot of it is pharmaceutical listed.
You know what, and that's fine. There's a place in it. There's a place.
There is, and that's what I said to others as well. Is that there's a place for it, but don't take away the option of people using a plant. Not everybody wants to eat.
Every now and then we hear in Canada this person wants to stop doing this and that person wants to stop doing this, cannabis related. But I think, to be honest, Al, not much is going to change other than going forward, because we're in it now and there's not much that they can stop at this point, right? They can't take much away from us, whether or not they do it in paper or not. I think the ball is rolling and it's not going to stop at this point.
Yeah, I could see
worldwide.
I'm more worried about things that we have now being eliminated, such as being able to grow our own at home.
I don't think that they could do that at this point.
Why not? Why not? What would stop them?
I
can see how they wouldn't want to shut down the cannabis business as a whole, because of all the businesses, so on and so forth. But then to take away the rights for people just to grow their 4 plants, I don't know what the effect, what's the negative for them on that. There's probably positive. I've got people posting on my local thread telling me that they should be getting rid of cannabis completely, that it shouldn't be legal, that it's causing mental health issues, and on and on and on. It was just like stigma. So I'm, as an exit drug to get off of drugs, versus being as they mentioned, basically a gateway. They said it leads to harder drugs. And I'm going, so I said, I just post, I posted a university study from the University of Victoria showing how cannabis can reduce opiate use.
It's
an exit out. And there's others. There was one fellow who said that the information on medical cannabis is primitive. So I posted Granny Storm's website with her 3,100 plus pages of 15 links per page website, along with the posting of the movie Clearing the Smoke, which features.
Send them Granny Storm's list too.
I did that. Yeah.
That's what we used to do back then. Is somebody wanted some information or somebody doubted something, I just sent them the link to Granny Storm's list and told them to do some fucking research.
Yep. You know, that's what I did. I sent them the list. I said it's easy to follow. It's all in alphabetical order. All it has is the headline and the link. All you gotta do is click on it.
Yeah, but people don't want to do that.
The thing is,
they don't even want to do that. You know, there are programs that new doctors and nurses can take about cannabis, cannabinoids, everything, and most are not. And how did I hear about that? From a nurse.
There you go. Yeah, I know one nurse that did get. It was just a short. It wasn't big class on.
There are certification stuff that they can take now in their upgrading. Yeah, can't nurses and doctors are practitioners, so they only do and know what they've been told and taught, right?
Yeah.
And then experience
Helps.
Fills in the gap. But there are courses that medical professionals can take, and they're not. Is what my point is.
Yeah.
My doctor of 35 years. We went from I don't know anything about doses to and that was from my learning and then going and talking to him about it, and because I told him everything that was going on, just like the mushrooms.
Yeah, let them know.
I can't read that. We need to make this bigger here. Hold on a minute. So
make what bigger?
Read that. The text. Everybody's talking today and nobody's listening. And excuse me, 1 minute. You get out of there.
Yeah, buddy, they're fighting over the hemp end of things, as you say, and they're not mentioning recreational because I don't see it becoming legally recreational being legal like we have here in Canada. I look at they're
going to go more medical. I think
they're going more medical, exactly.
Which we should have both.
Yeah, they have in Trump's announcement, he's made it so that they recognize the medical use, which we don't do. We don't hear. So but I'm still thinking that their medical use is going to be more focused on the pharmaceutical
end. So what's the deal with this ban on THC and stuff?
That's on the hemp end of things. The THC8 that they're banning. And
I'm glad
some states are doing it differently. Yeah, they should. They should allow possession limits countrywide, but it's not federal. It's only state. And because
that's what people forget.
Yeah. Well, I had a story yesterday in the news, and the story was about was this guy who they were following using this thing called Flock. And apparently Flock technology is reading of license plates.
Yeah, and facial recognition and
they use Flock reading of license plates. So no, this guy left the state, purchased cannabis, and then brought it back.
They have a Flock system
and busted him for the cannabis.
Yeah, they have a Flock system when you come in and out of Sault Ste. Marie. And so when you come into the city, from whatever street you come in, they read your license plate and date and time you. And then when you leave, they show you leaving. And they can track you on any street. They also can, I don't know. Okay. So when I got my internet package up here, one of the things that was enabled in my router was sharing my internet to people going by, like Wi-Fiing my internet to the public, right? It's not very, they're trying to create a blanket, right, in communities. So you can literally drive down the road and continue using T-Bay Tel without going and using cell signal. So anyways, you have the options of turning that on or shutting it off. And that's a part of the Flock thing, because it tells you that police have access to that. Okay. And it tells you that in some systems, the police are requesting access to community Ring cameras, and I have the other, what do you call it? I can't remember the system I have, but when you turn on everything, one of the settings is you can turn it on so that the police, if they have an investigation, can access your camera. Yeah, that's part of the flock system. Now, what's going on with that, though, is people who disagree with it are going out at night and chopping the cameras down.
Well, there was one store. There was they put up a sign, a no flock zone sign, and they put it in front of the camera. So then the town came to them and said, "Take that sign down, or we're going to make it hard for you here."
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But that like they've been using CCTV in Europe and specifically in Britain for years and years and years. They're famous for their coverage. I mean, and large cities now, they can track you pretty much anywhere you go. And I believe that's going. If it's not already, it's going to be under the flock system. I'd like to know what the flock is going on. That's what I want to know.
Well, I don't know what the flock's going on, but I do have, since we've been talking about deer today, I do have a music video that features deer.
Okay, dear.
Are we time for, I see it's the top of the hour, so I think we're time for another song.
All right.
Let's see if I can do this without losing things again. Here we go. Just so you know, this song's, it's called The Podcast. We're doing podcasts, so it's called The Podcast. So here we go.
Red light, lean in.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Hit live. Pull up.
Oops, wrong one.
How long you been doing this, Al?
2 mugs, 2 minds, 1 game. Little green leaf on the label. Big brave truths on the label.
We got patients on the line from Brazil,
from the Bronx,
from the hills. Stand still, let them talk about pain, about pills, about how this plant help kill what it will.
Protest,
and turn that voice louder. Stories in the smoke, information like powder, blowing cross borders every time we speak. From this small room to a global reach. People listening, people watching in their rooms. Big screen glow, little earbuds too. We pass the mic, turn courage into legacy. Patient advocacy, that's the energy. Hey! Glass jar on a desk, just full. Camera on a ring light, simple. Host with the notes in a spiral. Guest with a scar and a trial.
They say I was scared, I was quiet, till one dose cut the storm, stop the riot. Now millions of hearts stay silent, just leaning in closer to the science.
Protest, and turn that voice louder. Stories in the smoke, information like powder, blowing cross borders every time we speak. From this small room to a global reach. People listening, people watching in their rooms. Big screen glow, little earbuds too. We pass the mic, turn courage into legacy. Patient advocacy, that's the energy.
From Cape Town up to Tokyo, late night shift in Ohio. There's a face on every download. There's a life in every episode.
We are not alone in this. Every share is a little risk. Every view is a little fist in the air for the ones we miss. Protest, and turn that voice louder. Stories in the smoke, information like powder, blowing cross borders that's the energy.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. And then I thought, where's the deer one? And I couldn't find it for quick enough. So I thought, fuck it. He's going to keep playing it. But I do have a deer one. I do. It's right here. I found it.
That's okay, Al. Let's get rid of this. And ask the question, what are you smoking?
I am smoking some rosin. I call it rhubarb. I think I was smoking that last weekend.
Ooh. I have some.
Thank you, D.
I have some. I thought we could go into our review thing.
Okay.
Because that's what I'm smoking.
Okay.
I have. I have roaches, and I have Alevia, RSO, and I cannot focus my eyes to even tell you the content on the label here. So I'm sorry about that.
Why is that?
Because it's RSO, dummy. That's why that. It is high CBD and high cannabis or THC. Sorry. So, and they call it RSO. RSO is Rick Simpson, his method. And but I think that most people these days are not using naphtha.
No.
Where he was back in, I don't even think he uses it anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, well, that's what he used for the movie, right?
I have it in my shatterizer, and I like to do my little psh, 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 on my roachy doobies. And
another that I got, as I mentioned earlier, my Abide CBG doobies.
My second review is funny enough, a product called Pot Shop, PAWT shop. It is a full spectrum CBD oil. This is, and I believe I think I see 50 milliliters. I think that's what I see is in the bottle. And okay, I got a focus here. It's very low in THC, but there is some in there. It's 0.42 on the THC side of things, and on the CBD side of things, 22. So
22, that's good.
Yeah, but it's being marketed for pets, but it's for human consumption.
If it's cannabis and made out of any type of, if it's,
it doesn't say there's any carrier, so it doesn't say there's any carrier. And I've taken it. I took some before I gave it to Rosa. Rosa's been using it for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Stevens. I've got another version of it that I had that I give to Steven. And I tell you, Rose is enjoying it so much she's in the cat litter. Rosalie, hey, if you don't behave, get out. Go. Go. Thank you. Old bitch. Anyways, so I thought it was very interesting when I looked up who the product came from, and it's Abide.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
It's made by Abide. Yeah, and it's called Pot PAWT shop.
Okay,
And
well, I just Googled them. And
Okay.
it says Pot Shop is a legal Ontario cannabis brand that
Yes.
donates 100% of its profits to animal charities.
And it is an Abide company, Abide Inc.
It says, despite the pet theme names, they are made for humans.
Yes, but if you Google this stuff, they talk about it being okay for dogs.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I've had a conversation with somebody named Al earlier in the week about using it for my cat as well, for Stephen.
Oh yeah.
Now Stephen has urinary problems, so I have a hemp stuff that I got from the pet store. But it's not cannabis, it's hemp. Now the taste of this, it tastes like hemp, to be honest. It tastes like the mixture that it tastes like my RSO olive oil mix. That's what it tastes like to me. But it seems to be helping Rosa. She's not licking her paws as much and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, licensed producer, Abide Inc.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I got this like about an hour after we were there, Al. Yeah. Okay, so I was like, it made me laugh.
It's what it says. It's infused organic sunflower oil with 1,000 milligrams of CBD.
So there is a carrier.
Yeah, 50 milliliter bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You receive 10 milligrams of CBD per milliliter.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. How is that? The math doesn't seem right there.
But it you know, I've been giving her. I get the RSO stuff too, and I put a little on my finger, and I let her lick my finger, or I put a little bit on a cracker or something, and within 20 minutes, an hour, she's like literally just sitting there on the couch staring at me. This stuff, this pot shop doesn't do that.
No, good
for either of us. And it's very calming, and it helps a little bit with the pain. I mean, but I don't think I'm ever going to be out of pain, unfortunately. But I have not. I have not.
The proceeds of what you bought there went to animal charity. Yeah. I see. As far as
$35, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever the profits off of that go to or donated to animal charity.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I do now. I just read it on their website. Actually, on the OCS website is where I read that. As far as what people are smoking, I see Dee smoking some fucking white truffle. She's smoking some white truffle.
I was gonna go and get some. I've been enjoying the Potluck brand. The quarters are $40. I mean, that's a fair price for an eighth, I guess. What do they call it? I don't know. They got new terms now. Huh?
Quarter, 7 grams a quarter.
It's always what I've called it is a quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter what? And usually what you get from a grower is a quarter what? Quarter pound, quarter ounce. What do you want?
We used to call them nickel bags.
Oh yeah,
One
nickels,
costs us $5.
dime bags.
Dime bags for half a bag for
Yep.
for a half ounce.
Now
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go in and order a dime bag at the OCS.
Yeah,
Literally. I buy them all the time. It's five doobies or four doobies, and
You walk up to the counter, give me a dime bag, will you?
I do, because they know I'm like, they know what I like.
Yeah.
They don't even ask me if I want a sativa or an indica or whatever. They just like give me what I like. They have all three. They have the three of them: the hybrid, the indica, the sativa.
Right.
I don't like the sativa though, because sometimes I get a little too hyper. Like now, I have another song.
Do you?
Since we're talking about strains,
Okay, let's do it.
I was playing with Suno, and I thought that I would try and come up with something about the history of Northern Lights, the strain. And I don't know. You tell me what you think, Al.
Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Back in the fields by the cedar line, somebody whispered, this one feels fine. Small green leaves in the evening air, a careful hand put history there. You crossed door rooms and paper trails, seat by seat through changing tales, from distant rooms and mountain rain into one bright steady name. From hush to hush, from coast to coast, what started small would travel most. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, sweet green story passing on. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, through the hands that held it strong. One bright name, one calm song. Northern lights keep glowing. Growers talked in a steady tone about the earth and what it loaned. Tall, dark nights and patient care, a strong little legend grew from there. Not for fame, not for the show, just the flavor folks would know. Soft on the mind, kind on the chest, a quiet place to take your rest. From yard to yard, from friend to friend, the same green line would still extend. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, sweet green story passing on. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, through the hands that held it strong. One bright name, one calm song. Northern lights keep glowing. Old names fade, new tongues rise, but that soft shine still catches eyes. A legend grows in simple ways, born from care and carried days. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, sweet green story passing on. Northern lights keep glowing, northern lights keep rolling, through the hands that held it strong. One bright name, one calm song. Northern lights keep glowing.
There you go. Northern Lights. Nice song now.
Yeah, I like that one. You know what? I've been sometimes I go on there and I haven't been on for a while, and then I see all the shit that I forgot. Like I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll smoke a couple of joints, and I'll come in and I'll sit down and I'll do something, and then I walk away. And then a month later, I see it, and I'm like, huh.
What was I going to say? Now I've lost it. Oh well. Oh well.
So
dead air.
Dead air. I don't have a movie review, but
It's movie reviews.
Let's review your new your new creation.
well, I just wanted to make a mention that Jim Carrey has taken on the role of George Jetson in an upcoming Jetson movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but this is a live action.
Oh,
yeah. So it's him. He's done so many different characters, so he'll pull this off. I think if anybody could do George Jetson, it would be Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and, there's probably similarities between the two of them.
Well,
and that's why he got picked.
He pulled off the Grinch very, 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 very well. And all his different characters over the years, he's done some very notable characters, unlike Paul Rubens, who we know as Pee-wee, really, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did that himself, right? Yeah, but he did. I miss Pee-wee because I used to be on his page and he would post all the time, right?
Right.
Yep.
Well, what do you got?
Yeah. What else we got? What else we
got? Well, I do have a news article here, but I haven't really read it. But the headline on it says that Brew and Buns comparing Canada's approach to cannabis and beer taxes. It says
cannabis and beer taxes.
Yeah, comparing them. And it says
the taxes for cannabis and the taxes for. Okay.
This says that where is it? It says Canada's beer and cannabis industries represent two of the most heavily regulated sectors in the country, yet they operate under completely different excise tax regimes. And it mentions here that the excise tax burden demonstrates the major difference between the two industries. For the three largest brewers, annual excise duties range from approximately 27 million to 210 million, effectively consuming 14 to 16% of gross domestic sales. Now, it says here that Canada's top cannabis producers, on the other hand, have faced significantly steeper taxes. Tilray's recently incurred excise duties of $90 to $100 million, which was 35% of their domestic sales. Organigram paid 125, that's 38 to 40%. And Kronos, their tax burden was 65 to 75 million, which was 58 to 61% of their sales. So you can see the big difference there, 3.5 times.
Just a little bit.
You can see why they've been screaming about the excise tax, but there obviously is a big difference between alcohol and cannabis when it comes to the taxes for the federal government.
Wow. So I mean, and that yeah, well, I mean, it's just like you can get samples at a grocery store of alcohol, but you can't of cannabis.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It says here, if Canadians buy a 2.4 of beer for about $50, only about $3 of that is due to excise, which is tax. If that same Canadian buys an ounce of cannabis for about $100, $28 of that price is due to the excise tax. which is $1 for each of the 28 grams. With $1 paid,
$1 a gram. You're basically
$1 a gram. Whereas that beer is only $3. So at 24 bottles into $3, what are you gonna? You're paying pennies. So you see the big difference in the tax, eh?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. What else is this? Yeah, they say that.
And what's the difference between that? I guess we're going to find out. We don't know yet the differences that's going to be in the States between here and there.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna probably keep that story there. Get out more information come Thursday. We want to do psychedelics and cannabis educational news.
And speaking of psychedelics,
yes,
I got a 1 minute and 22-second piece that I thought was very interesting that I think we should watch.
All right, just before you get to well, I'll talk about it afterwards.
No, you go right ahead.
No. Okay, I'm going to the Royal Ontario Museum in September to see the psychedelic display.
Dude, I've been going to the museum and doing psychedelics since I was a teenager.
No, not doing them. They have a psychedelic event going on.
I know. But we used to get pretty fucked up and go to the laser show, which unfortunately is now the planetarium is defunct.
Correct.
Brick by brick.
I never went there. I remember
you never went. Oh, Laser Floyd, Laser Classic Rock, Laser everything, man.
Yeah.
And this is back when you could smoke in a theater.
Oh, yeah. Right? I remember the commercials all the time, the ads on the radio. So, all right, let's get to your song before we get talking.
It's not a song, actually. It's not a song.
Oh,
it's not a song. No, it's actually a informational piece about psychedelics. Oh, I pushed the wrong play button.
So I'm glad I'm not the only one.
A single dose of a psychedelic drug could replace months of taking antidepressants every day. A groundbreaking new study suggests it might be possible. Scientists found that just one dose of psilocybin, the active compound in magic mushrooms, can rapidly ease symptoms of common depression, with benefits lasting for more than 3 months. Most previous psychedelic studies focused on people with severe, treatment-resistant depression. But this trial looked at individuals with the more common, recurring form of the condition. And the results were surprisingly fast. Within just 8 days, participants who received psilocybin experienced significant improvements in their mood. By the end of 6 weeks, more than half no longer even met the clinical criteria for depression. That single dose continued providing relief for just over 90 days, completely eliminating the need for a daily medication during that time. However, the researchers also uncovered a major challenge facing psychedelic medicine. Because psilocybin produces such a powerful altered state of consciousness, almost every participant quickly realized whether they received the drug or the placebo. That made it difficult to fully separate the drug's biological effects from the influence of expectations. Even so, the findings show that psilocybin could become a fast-acting, long-lasting treatment for depression. It could completely transform psychiatric care, offering months of relief from a single session instead of the daily burden of a pill.
Bingo.
So now, just in conclusion, I want to say, and I'm very public about it, that for the last 5 years, I have been using psilocybin to combat my depression and ADHD. And I stopped taking anything for depression and ADHD. And psilocybin is the only thing that I take for that brain stuff.
Yeah.
So although I will say that I have my moments, and that's when I say I think I need to shroom. And then I like to say that it's kicked my depression out the door. I still have it, still there, doesn't go away, never will.
Never said it was a cure.
No, it's
And
instead of,
either did that information that you showed us, because it said it lasted for up to 90 days.
well, so this is what I was going to
Nothing
say.
wrong with that.
It helps me within a few hours. I feel a lot better. But where it really helps me is the next day. I wake up very clear-headed with an agenda. I'm not just sitting on the couch all day, blah, 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 blah. But I don't do it for the psychedelic effect. I usually, like the other day, the highest I've gone on a regular is 0.3, I'd say, which is a third of a gram, right?
Right.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
But a normal, what they've put the label on as a micro dose at 0.2. 0.02 or 0.2 is a micro dose.
It wouldn't be 0.02. My understanding, even the 30 that the third that you're taking is microdose. I'm not.
Yeah, between 2 and 3, and that I don't usually go. Now, I mean, anybody who watched the show that I had on with Dr. Earl at Gunjanistas will know that I had a lot more than 0.3 that night.
No, I haven't touched mushrooms in years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
I said no. I just said no. And then my depression got to the point where, okay, so depression for me is like being couch locked. So I don't like being couch locked.
Right.
I have a harder time getting up and about as it is. The last thing I need is to not do anything and become a slug. So I don't, but anyways, I don't go for the psychedelic effect. I mean, I used to do acid as a kid. I've tried cocaine growing up, and I've just, now I do mushrooms and weed, man. I don't use alcohol. I mean, I'll have a beer. I don't have an issue with it. I'll have a beer or a mixed drink now and then, but I don't like the feeling of that alcohol makes me feel.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Right.
I know.
I usually end up being the life of the party, and then I go home and I'm alone and I'm drunk and I'm depressed.
Yeah. And well, alcohol is a depressant.
Sure ain't an antidepressant.
No, that's right.
Every major issue I've had growing up until I was maybe in my 30s was compounded by alcohol, or could have been even worse. So I mean, it's I don't like the feeling of being drunk after bouncing for years and years and years. I don't like being around drunk people.
Oh, I imagine the experiences you went through, stuff that you saw and had to deal with.
A lot of boobs.
Like compared to, like, you weren't a bouncer at the lounge. But
no, I was a bouncer. I was security at the lounge, but I worked at the Brass Rail in Toronto
just
for a while.
A weekend at the Brass Rail versus a weekend at Gunjanistas.
Gunjanistas was once a week. When we had the market. I can't remember what we called it, but but I worked at strip bars and at a dance club for a little while. Seen a lot of boobs in both,
especially if you're at a strip club.
No, but here's the thing: I don't like dealing with women, because when you get into a push and a shove with a woman and you're on the door and you're trying to take care of something, and then a woman gets in your face, I'm not going to manhandle a woman. So they actually had women bouncers.
Oh, good.
Right. But on the strip bar, it was really you had more issues with the girls than you did it with the guys watching the shows.
Yeah.
But it's not something I choose to do now.
No. Talking about surprise troubles. Did you see the report there? I think it was in Leamington, where the police officer there is quoted as saying something along the line of fast food restaurants are more of a concern than cannabis stores. And that was after people were complaining about cannabis stores.
Well, if you go to a 24-hour Timmy's or a 24-hour McDonald's or something like that, and there's a lot of people there in the city.
Yeah.
Usually, and there are issues.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd rather live next door to a pot shop than a McDonald's, to be honest.
Same here. Completely agree. And it's not because of convenience, or I hate McDonald's.
Well, it would be convenient,
but you would smell it cooking. No. All right. What else we got?
I think I got one more song, and you have one more song.
Yeah.
You want to
go back to back on the music?
And then we'll say goodnight. We'll say goodnight. We'll say goodbye. Or we could just say goodbye now and let the music play.
Oh, I'm sure that we may, if need be, we will come back. If not, you won't see.
If need be.
Well, I mean, like accidentally, because of the fact that we pushed the wrong button and all of a sudden we're there.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. Bling.
Bling. Yeah.
My camera keeps going off because the wildlife have discovered that if they set off the cameras, I will come out with peanuts. So the raven, he paces on my railing.
Yeah.
And as does my chipmunk, runs back and forth on the railing and sets off the camera, so I'll come out with food.
Mm. Oh, yeah. And do you?
Sometimes when I have them. I'm out of peanuts right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They're expensive. I can't afford $10 a month of peanuts for them.
You have a great week. You have a great week as well, Buddy Weeds. Okay, so you've got a song, and then I'll play a song, and then we'll hit the end of stream button.
Yeah. I came up on red clay, tailgating the den at 4. Cut my teeth on hard days, bare feet on the porch board. Got a paper in my pocket, rolling slow, let it breathe. Barn dogs barking at me when I step out in the reeds. Now the moon's up high and the night feels right. Got a little green piece in the pale porch light. I grin, I roll, I ride, let the whole world slide. Redneck cannabis toker, redneck cannabis toker. Mud on my boots, sky getting closer. I keep it country, I keep it true, keep it true. Roll on up and ride on through. Granddad said, boy, stay sturdy. Mama said, mind your name. I still chase that bag, roll mercy in the smoke and the grain. Got a cooler and a cooler full of stories, chrome scratched up by time. Every creek bend knows me, and every night I find that same old sky and that same old green.
got a little green piece, let it sink right in. I breathe, I lean, I live, let the whole thing give. Redneck cannabis toker, redneck cannabis toker. Mud on my boots, sky getting closer. I keep it country, I keep it true. Keep it true. Roll one up and ride on through. No suit, no shine, no fuss, just a truck and the beat up truck. Bad trust, if the world gets loud, I drift away. Past the mill and the hay all day. Take that road with the bends and the dust. Same old grin, same old rush. Redneck cannabis toker, redneck cannabis toker. Mud on my boots, sky getting closer. I keep it country, I keep it true. Keep it true. Roll one up and ride on through. Redneck cannabis toker, redneck cannabis toker. Keep it true. Roll one up and ride on through.
That's not the one. It's this one over here.
Middle age, counting ceiling cracks. Cold plate, cooling on his lap. Clock says eat, but his body says pass. Fire in his gut, and the hours crawl past. We're talking loud alive for the ones who can't sleep, for the ones who can't swallow more pills this week. From the bed to the mic, he's carrying our names, turning quiet little stories into tidal wave change. In a tidal wave change. He found a leap that let him rest a while. First full meal, first real sleep. Small smile, pages filled with the words we never said. Now a magazine on the table is a voice in our head. We're talking loud alive for the ones who can't eat, for the ones riding shadows of a hospital seat. From the bed to the mic, he's carrying our names, turning quiet little stories in a tidal wave change. Hey, in a tidal wave change. Who speaks for the hurt and the hollow? Who rides down the road we should follow? He just hits record and lets the truth speak plain about sleep, about food, about living past pain. We're talking loud alive where nobody's wanting, when the law draws a line between relief and sin. He's a pen, he's a voice, he's a late night flame, turning patience into people and a law interchange. Yeah, a law interchange. Law interchange.
You're watching the 420 Pace, found at 420pace.ca. Rerolled Saturdays. Check it out. Nothing but non-stop cannabis and psychedelic programming. Find it at 420pace.ca.